the Real Estate U podcast with Lettiann.
Welcome back to our podcast, Real Estate U with Lettiann, and season 5. We are in the kitchen. Today, my special guest is Daniel Simanovsky. Daniel, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
This is so fun. Daniel is with Avidity Insurance. However, I feel like I've known Daniel, so we've talked about the importance of social media.
Absolutely.
So during the stay-at-home order, which was, of course, months, even years ago at this point, but I became friends with so many cool people, literally friends. Like, I know that I could call you and go, Daniel, my car just broke down, and you'd be like, where are you? I'll come pick you up.
Yeah, 100%.
But we've never met in person.
No, we haven't.
We literally just met like 15 minutes ago as Daniel was getting set up here. So I'm tickled to have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We're besties already. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the power of social media, not only for friendships, like-minded people connecting.
Absolutely.
And then, talking about your business. So you sell insurance.
Right. Exactly.
I'm a real estate professional, and that's not even how this all got started.
No.
I love what you do on social media.
Thank you.
So please put your handles out there for people.
Yeah, so you can follow me on, it's really just my name, Daniel Simanovsky, whether it's
Maybe
Facebook or...
spell it? It'd probably be on the screen.
Yeah. It's
Simanovsky.
there's like 10 or 11 words in it, but we're good. It's Daniel Simanovsky. You can either find me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm pretty active on Instagram a lot. I really like that platform.
I had to notice.
TikTok as well is a little bit where I start to do my dance moves. I've been known to dance on a few countertops, as I'm sure you've seen. So apologies.
Watch your head on the lights.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Is that? Yeah, I'll be okay. I can manage.
Okay.
It's been a really great outlet for me. I think in today's world, no one wants to be bothered face to face to a certain degree. I mean, relationships still are strong and out there, but there's no better way of getting in front of someone than through social media. I mean, how else can you just get in front of everybody on the regular? You've got hundreds of people following you, even though sometimes it's your close friends, but oftentimes it could be completely strangers. And you have this platform, which is amazing. You can just hop on and tell them whatever you want. Or in my case, sometimes I do a little dancing and some other things that, liven up the scene. So it's been great. And to meet people like you that also share the same passion has been awesome. So. Yeah. Do
you think there's a misconception? So Daniel's he's an insurance salesperson, and we're going to get into that and the importance of insurance, but it's also the importance of relationships. You're in the relationship business.
Yep.
I'm in the relationship business.
100%.
But just kind of turning back to social media, you speak with a lot of real estate agents. Mm-hmm. What's their struggle? And I talk about this all the time on my social media.
Yep.
If you're not on social media, you're 25 years in the dust.
Correct. Yeah.
No matter what your reasoning is, like, oh, that's not for me, or oh, that's for my teenage kids, or whatever, that's not true. Mm-hmm. It's free advertising. You have a YouTube channel. You have your own, as one of my producers says, it's a free TV show.
Oh, 100%.
Why aren't you utilizing that to tell the world about your value or provide value to others or answer people's questions? It's not about you like, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's not. I mean, you can tell it's not look at me.
Yeah, we're not in front of the camera right now, just all about us. No, not at all. So that's a great question, and I'll try to make it a short answer because I've seen a lot of things. I think you can literally break it down to the fact that I think a lot of people struggle with putting themselves out there, being vulnerable, looking stupid, being afraid that they're gonna come across a certain way and that might potentially hurt their business. But what I have found through just doing this and communicating with people like you is if you're just authentic, if you're just yourself, you're gonna resonate with people. Look, not everyone is gonna be Daniel's fan. They're gonna be like, this guy's a little bit too much for me. And that's okay. That's not my flavor. So I always tell people you don't have to be someone you're not or try to pretend to be someone that's not really authentic to who you are, because those aren't the people you want to attract anyways. I want to work with people like you, others that, find me entertaining or enjoyable and be like, I want to be around that guy. Yeah, because I want to be around them as well. So I think part of that is the struggle. And it's weird. It's weird to be in front of the camera, hearing your voice. Obviously, people don't do that all the time, right? So getting in front of it certainly can be a challenge for a lot of people. I hear it all the time. I hate the way that I sound. I hate the way that I look. Ugh. And I'm just like, stop. You're overthinking it. people don't nearly pay as much attention to it as much as you think. We're all internal anyways. Yeah. We care more about ourselves anyways.
They'll have to get over that in order to get to the next step.
100%. So I work with them to get them a little bit more confident in that aspect. And then the second step is like, okay, now what do I do? What do I talk about? I'm a realtor. Who cares? It's boring. I'm like, but that's you saying it. That's your thought. You don't know what people are going to be interested in. So I talk to them a lot about documenting, which is versus creating, which is something Gary Vee has always talked about.
Straight up, I get it.
And so it allows them to, instead of thinking like, oh God, what am I gonna come up with today? That's just gonna make you overwhelmed and stressed. Versus like, oh, I'm going to inspection, something came up, let me get on my phone and talk about what just occurred.
Check out this boiler, I've never seen a boiler.
Exactly.
Or here's me walking my dog.
Yeah, or hey, I just ran over a mailbox. This is a problem.
Yeah, crap, this actually happened.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so you can
don't actually go out and run over someone's mailbox.
You've only done that once or twice, right?
I don't need to do it anymore.
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So I think it's a challenge for a lot of people. If it's something completely foreign and new, it's gonna be weird and uncomfortable. But it's similar to like riding a bike. It's not like you just got on it and took off. Like it still takes practice. Even I myself, in the beginning, all of us, right? And I mess up on video all the time. It's F this and F that, and we cut all that out, and then you're like, oh my God, he's amazing.
But don't you think what their biggest fears are the biggest reasons why people watch?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
People, especially live, like this is a live show.
Right.
If we fumble, I'm going to go, we just fumbled.
Yeah.
I might even say that. But the thing is, people are like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen now. Or, oh, I wonder what Daniel's going to make. Or why are those Russian shot glasses here? We'll let you know shortly.
Oh, yeah.
I tell people, and we'll move on to insurance and then get this wonderful meal that your mother prepared for us underway. We see ourselves, well, for men probably when we brush our teeth,
right,
when we comb our hair, and when maybe we're getting dressed. That's all the time we see ourselves. Yeah. What, all of 3 minutes in an afternoon or a morning?
Right.
But what if I saw you every day? I see Will, our office coordinator, every day. I know what that's what the way people see us. Yeah. So why are you going to get your hair done for a video that you're not even going to look like yourself? Right. People are going to go, man, that's so staged.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
No. The more real, the better. And the other thing is like, granted, we have an amazing setup and you've come a long way, but you probably didn't start out with, a whole team. Same, I have a videographer and we have a studio, but I started out on my phone.
Phones are fine.
Phones are great. They're amazing. Like literally just pulling it out, getting on it as it's the message that's more important than the actual production. Right? So if people care, like if I do something and it's funny and it's like on my cell phone, great. And I get the same reaction versus professional camera.
If I have a golden retriever and someone's like, oh, I already kind of like Lettiann, but well, she's got a golden retriever too.
Oh, game over. And then it's like, game over.
Right. So you're looking for commonalities.
Yep.
And people are going to know, like, and trust you, hire you.
100%.
Maybe just meet you for coffee, become friends, whatever it might be. Okay, we're going to move on. We've really nailed it with the importance of social media. And no matter what business you're in, wouldn't you agree? Doesn't matter what business.
You could sell weed whackers.
Weed or weed whackers?
Both.
Okay.
If you're in California, maybe. Here it might be a little bit tough on that aspect. But weed whacker, certainly, yeah. Doesn't matter what you're selling, as long as you're getting in front of people and talking about it and providing value.
Or if you're selling a service.
Right. And providing value around it. That's the key.
Push the value.
Exactly.
And content.
Yep, 100%.
And as my coach says, done is better than perfect.
100%.
Because if you overanalyze, paralysis by analysis, it will never get done.
Yeah.
I thought I talked fast, but I'm eating Daniel. I'm talking really fast, so now we're going to get into the recipe. What has your mother gotten together for us
now
today?
to the good stuff. What we're cooking is a traditional Russian Blini.
Because you're from?
Russia.
Born in?
St. Petersburg, believe it or not. Yeah. So now I'm going to need your social security number.
No, we'll get that.
Access to your internet. Okay, we'll
figure it out later. Might not be mine.
Okay, that's fine. I have to send them back to Uncle Boris to figure out,
He doesn't know you're here, does he?
Anyway, so the thing with this is it's authentic to who my upbringing. So yes, I was born in St. Petersburg, Russia. Moved over when I was 5 months old. As you can imagine, Russia was not the greatest place to
From Russia with Love.
From Russia with Love. There you go. Yeah, my mom was actually a James Bond girl.
I bet she was.
Yeah,
she's lovely. I've seen her in some of your videos.
Yes. So this is something that now this version's a little bit different. Now that I'm older and have a much more sophisticated palate, I like the caviar and the creme fraiche.
This is a treat. And I'm just continuing on with this.
Yes.
Pronounce kefir for us.
Kefir.
Kefir.
Yeah,
Kefir.
it's like a thick kind of.
Smells like buttermilk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I've got 1 egg, 1 cup of kefir.
Yep, exactly.
And I'm whisking that together.
Whisking.
I don't want this episode to go by fast.
Yeah.
When Andy's hand goes up, that's when we really start
that's how we
talking
got it.
fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought we'd get this really
here we
easy,
go.
partner. Okay, let's put that. Let's have you do something.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's put the baking soda.
So I will tell you guys, I've actually never cooked this before. I'm not the best cook. I've always been fortunate to have my mom, and she literally does everything. So I'm learning just as you guys are right now, which is great. So
you're gonna put the baking soda in there.
What would I do without you?
I know.
We're gonna put that in there like that. Wait, let me do a little Emerald Lagasse.
Sure.
Bam.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Ooh.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
So we're mixing that up.
Now I'll let you keep going, so your mom will see this and be really proud of you.
She will be so proud.
Good. Incorporating
I
that
think the
together.
only other time that she's been proud is when she came to. They used to never come to any of my sporting events growing up. She came to one basketball game finally in senior year when I played varsity basketball, and I got in. And I probably hit 3 threes. Like it was like out of a movie. And she goes, "He's incredible. He's like Shaquille O'Neal." Like the whole place erupted. She didn't know what was going on. So it was
Why didn't she come to your games? Because you're so loud, or
it could be that they just I don't know. They're Russian. I grew up very traditionally Russian. Like they didn't do sports and all the other stuff. Like
I'm going to let you keep going with that because I'm going to get your pan hot over here.
Awesome.
That sounds funny.
Yep.
Did your mom really want olive oil or cooking spray?
Either one's fine. Okay. Whatever's easier.
Okay.
Yeah. So traditionally, yes, I grew up Russian. Moved to Kansas when I was probably like 11 or 12. So kind of what I consider myself as a Midwestern European is kind of how I look at it, right? I'm very much from here, but I have those Russian roots that give me that little, it's kind of actually how I met my wife. So when I met her, she asked me where I was from. We met in college in Lawrence. And I was like, "Oh, I'm Russian." And she's like, and I'm like, "No, ты очень красивая девочка." And that means you're a very beautiful
Probably
girl.
a cuss word and something.
She's learned the cuss words these days.
She is beautiful.
Thank you.
And your daughter is like just a little nugget. You just want to bite her. She's so cute.
She's the
all right, let's move over to here because it might be getting dark soon. So, all right, let's go.
Okay. So now we're gonna do. Let's grab this. We'll do one of these.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm here if you need me.
Well, already making a mess, but here we are.
No, it's fine.
Here we are.
There's time after the episode for you to clean up.
So tell me so you're pretty passionate about cooking. Obviously you have a cooking book, but where did you your mother taught you, your grandmother, like where did the passion come from?
Aunt Letty, first and foremost.
Yep.
So she's my dad's sister, angel on earth. My mother, my grandmother, my great aunts, Italian heritage. You can read all of that in the intro in my book, which I have a copy for you.
Where are you going to sign it?
I already did.
Thank God.
Yes.
Nice.
So I know you've never made these before, so you're just going to want to let them sit for a minute.
Okay.
I know you want to play with it.
I feel like I want to flip.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got this. I have this feeling like I need to be flipping.
Kind of acting like you're ready to flip.
Yeah.
Is this a good time for maybe a small sip of something? Or is that later?
That's later.
Okay.
That's later. That's the.
Because I didn't know if you needed any water or anything.
Oh yeah. That's the final touch.
Gotcha. So, what do you call this dish?
So these are essentially pancakes.
Right.
But they're considered Russian pancakes, and they call them Blinis.
Okay.
So it's very much a pancake batter texture, very similar. I think that the kefir and a little, adding caviar. Obviously, you don't see most Americans sitting around putting caviar on their pancakes for breakfast.
But a Blini is typically rolled, no?
It can be.
Okay.
So there's different versions.
Okay.
This one's a little bit thicker. You can certainly get like the really thin one.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of what you're talking about. This one's just a little bit thicker. Can I flip?
Yes,
what do you think?
You can flip. I'm going to turn your fire down here.
Oh, I am just.
You got this.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that one's yours.
Oh. Yep, that's certainly going to be mine. You do not want that one.
No, that tastes the best though. And
That's
the first round of pancakes, right? Well, you get the pan ready. You got to see.
There we go.
See?
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
I mean, should I have my own cooking show or?
Probably not.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, it's worth asking.
Yeah. But you can come back on mine.
Thank you. So I'll probably just stick to insurance then.
Let's tell a little bit more about the insurance, and then we're going to get these plated up for everybody.
Yeah.
But let me say this. If we've got 5 minutes remaining, but what I want to tell you, if you are enjoying what you're seeing here, please, and you'd like maybe the Bellini recipe from Daniel's mother, please go to our website, Lettiann.com/Season 5 recipes. Also, if you have any questions for Daniel, or maybe you have questions for me, or maybe you have your own Bellini recipe and you'd like to email us, please email us with your questions, answers, and comments. Email realestateu as like university, realestateu with Lettiann at Lettiann.com, and we'll get back to you. We look forward to hearing your stories about food and friends and social media and Bellinis.
I can always ask my mother if she's available for hire. She's not working right now, so you know there's always a good opportunity to come to your house. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't want to speak for her, but there's a good opportunity that might happen.
She might.
She might.
So I'm going to give you that back, Daniel,
perfect.
And I'm just going to slide these hot ones on here because I bet they're really good hot.
Yep.
And I think we should do some. I'm going to bring these over.
Okay.
And you can dress these Bellinis. We'll know that the ones that are burnt in the middle are the ones you made.
Yep.
And the ones on the outside are the ones Mom made.
Yep. Which are
actually,
probably the ones that are actually
I'm kidding about the burnt because they look really good.
Yeah, they actually didn't turn out too bad.
Alex, what do you think? Don't those look great?
All right.
All right.
All right. So this is creme fraiche.
I'm going to clean up your area while you're doing that.
Which is cultured cream. And so there's a couple different ways you can eat these. I grew up eating them with like something sweet, so like jam.
Ooh, yeah.
So you can put jam on them.
Jam on.
Jam on, yeah. Bob Marley. And in Russia, they love Bob Marley, believe it or not.
From Russia with Love.
Yeah, exactly. So
Simanovsky.
Yeah, they nailed it.
Of course I did.
There you go. No teacher in school could ever pronounce my name.
Yeah.
So you're gonna put a little creme on there.
Like a nice little dollop.
Just a little dollop. These are Mom's, right? So we're gonna do it like that. Then we're gonna get the good stuff. So this actually, there's red and black caviar.
I want to know about this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not caviar savvy.
So this bottle was probably like $20-something. If this was black, it'd be like $150. Black is much more, I don't know what's the word to use. Like just it's
more rare.
More rare, maybe more luxurious.
Special. Maybe they just put a higher price tag on it, so you think it is.
It could be. It could be.
That happens.
But black certainly is more expensive. They have a little bit of different taste. I like red. I do.
You prefer the red?
I prefer the black.
Oh, you? Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
because you have fine taste.
Of course. I know someday I will get a call from an uncle out in Russia who's like, listen, I'm a czar. I have nobody to leave this castle and palace to. I need you to come. And I'm like,
I'll be right.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Okay.
Give them my number. I'll sell you the estate.
Yes, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna give you this one.
Thank you.
All right, and then I'll do this one. However, before we officially eat that, it's tradition.
Things are getting crazy.
To have a little chilled vodka along with your Bellini. So
when in Rome.
Yes, exactly. And to really take it up a notch, I brought shot glasses with Mr. Putin's face on it and Mr. Yeltsin's face. So which one do you prefer? Which one do you hate less? Which is pretty hard to do.
This guy's creeping me out.
All right, you'll take Putin. All right. So let me give you a little of this. There you go. So
pours like oil in the freezer.
100%.
Gotta put it in the freezer.
Well, because you know it's so cold, so there's there's nothing.
Just put it right in your igloo.
You do. So they 100%.
Snow fort.
They go a lot of ice fishing.
Ice hotel.
Yep. Oh yeah. So
we're gonna look at Alex.
Cheers. Are we shooting or are you taking a sip? Which way are you going?
Come on.
Okay. All right, so that's good.
It's delicious. Yep. It makes the caviar even better.
It does. And then go ahead and grab your Bellini.
This looks wonderful. Oh my word.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Yeah. So it's very, like I said, very traditional pancake. The creme fraiche and the caviar.
This is so good. What's your mom's name?
Marina. Marina. And then my dad's name's Michael. In Russian, it's Misha. My name in Russian is actually Danya. And so, yeah, so I understand everything in Russian. When they talk to me, they talk to me in Russian. I usually respond back in English because I lost it a long time ago because obviously growing up in the Midwest.
But you know what they're saying.
But I know what they're saying. So when they call me not nice words because I was not a good child, I was like, oh, okay, I really messed up. But,
I don't believe that.
Okay, no, yeah.
We're gonna have to wrap it up. I'm getting the cue from my producer. So I wanna thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel, I can't believe we met now it's like a year later, but it's been
crazy.
I've known you for like 5 years.
Likewise.
So thank you for all of this wonderful food. Marina, thank you, Marina.
Thanks,
for
Mom.
helping.
Spasiba, that's how you say thank you, spasiba.
Spasiba.
Nailed it.
So thank you for tuning into our podcast, Real Estate U with Lettiann, Season 5 in the kitchen. If you'd like a copy of this recipe, perhaps you'd like a copy of my book, please go to Amazon.com and search Homes That Cook. If you'd like Daniel's recipe, please go to our website, Lettiann.com/Season 5 recipes. You can download this recipe as well as all the recipes from Season 5. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We thank you for watching. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next episode.
The Real Estate U podcast with Lettiann.